بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم نحمده ونصلي على رسوله الكريم أما بعد. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talks about in this ayat of لا يؤاخذكم الله باللغو في أيمانكم. Qasam. You know, some people they take qasam very light. With everything, wallah, brother, wallah, brother. With everything, wallah. The name of Allah is so honorable and respectable. You and I should take care of it very seriously. That's why there is a penalty on qasam. If you take qasam, you do not fulfill it or you break it, you have to pay the penalty. So there are three kinds of qasam, yameen, and then munafat, and then lagwa. So anyway, there is a penalty of 3 days fasting or feeding poor people. So make sure, sometimes our children, I notice sometimes my daughter as well, they are talking with each other with small things. Wallah, I didn't go Maryam over there. I didn't go over there. Wallah. I said, why do you need to say wallah? Just say I didn't go there. Why are you saying wallah? So these sometimes people they have this habit of taking the name of Allah without, sometimes there is no need. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talks about khamar, intoxication, wine, and also about gambling. يا أيها الذين آمنوا إنما الخمر والميسر والأنصار والأزلام رجس من عمل الشيطان. As we know, khamar, wine, it was very common amongst Arab. And the beauty of Islam, and again the hikmah. That's why Allah says in the Quran, call people towards deen with wisdom and hikmah. So the first ayat came, there are some benefits, there are some, harms, but harms are more than benefits in alcohol. This was the first ayat. The second ayat came, don't go close to salat while you are drunk. And then the third ayat, Allah says, Rijsu min amali shaitan, this is the amal of shaitan, stay away from alcohol. This is called hikmah. Slowly, slowly, you invite a person towards deen. And also gambling. May Allah protect us and our youth. Sometimes they are involved in gambling. Sometimes even our elders people, they go and buy the lottery tickets. Some brothers, they are working in a gas station or some places they are selling lotteries. So make sure we stay away from these things. We don't want to be part of these things. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, يَا أَيُّهَا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا لَا تَسْأَلُوا عَنْ أَشْيَاءٍ إِن تُبْدَ لَكُمْ تَسُؤْكُمْ. Don't ask so many questions, useless questions, because your questions might cause problem for yourself. And this is one of the incidents. One person came to Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He said, do I have to perform Hajj every year? And Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam didn't reply to him. And then he asked again the same question. Do I have to perform Hajj every year? Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam didn't reply again. Then the third time he asked again the same question. So Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, if I did tell you after you're asking 3 times, if I would tell you yes, then for the entire ummah they have to go every year for Hajj. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, don't ask useless questions. And husnu suwali nisful ilm. Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, a smart question, a good question is half of the knowledge. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned the people, disciples of Isa alayhi salam, the followers of Isa alayhi salam. They asked Isa alayhi salam, okay, is your Lord, is your Rabb capable to bring the table, food table, to the ground? إذ قال الحواريون يا عيسى ابن مريم هل يستطيع ربك أن ينزل علينا مائدة من السماء. So Isa alayhi salam warned them already that listen, I can ask Allah and Allah can bring it down. But keep in mind, after coming down of this table, if you disobey me, then the severe punishment is waiting for you people. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talks about, this is very important ayat. You know, on the day of judgment, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will ask Isa alayhi salam, that did you tell the people to worship you and your mother, make them deities besides Allah? وَإِذْ قَالَ اللَّهُ يَا عِيسَى ابْنَ مَرْيَمَ, O Isa, on the day of judgment Allah is addressing Isa alayhi salam. أَأَنْتَ قُلْتَ لِلنَّاسِ, did you tell people, اتَّخِذُونِي وَأُمِّيَ إِلَهَيْنِ مِن دُونِ اللَّهِ, make me and my mother deities besides Allah? Did you tell them? And he will say, Ya Allah, Anta subhanahu. No, I didn't say all these things. They were the one who started worshipping me. They were the one themselves starting to declare me as a son of God. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says before the ending of this, in the end of the surah, قال الله هذا يوم ينفع الصادقين صدقهم. This is the day that truthful people will get the benefit from their truth. In the dunya, in worldly life, they used to speak truth. And today, their truth will benefit them. هَذَا يَوْمُ يَنْفَعُ الصَّادِقِينَ. So may Allah Ta'ala give us this quality of speaking truth. Stay away from lying. As I mentioned 2 days ago, Rasul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, this is the sign of a munafiq. May Allah protect all of us. إِذَا حَدَّثَ كَذَبَ. Whenever he speaks lie. So I know in speaking lie, we can get away with something. We can make more things, money, materials. But in the end, there is a destruction. So, and also Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned liars lying in another place of the Quran with the people of idol worshippers. Allah says, stay away from idol worshipping, and also stay away from qawlu zur, that saying lying. So ulama mufassirin, they said, look, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned side by side worshipping idols and saying lying, side by side. It shows the importance of truthfulness. Make sure you and I and our children, make sure they don't lie to us, and we don't lie to them. You know, sometimes there's da'wah people, Jamaat people, they knock the door, and the father says to the son, go tell him, father is not at home. And he comes outside, innocent boy, he says, my father is saying he's not at home. Now what kind of message we are passing out to our children? And similarly between spouses, husband and wife, once lying starts in the daily life, the joy and the entertainment of the life is done, gone. So make sure all of us, we stay away from lying. And if you and I speak truth, Allah is with us, inshallah. Then this is Surah Al-An'am. Surah Al-An'am basically means animals. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned in the different places in the Quran, in Surah Yasin, that these animals are ni'mat of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We are slaughtering them, we are taking ride on them. وَالْعَادِيَاتِ ضَبْحًا فَالْمُورِيَاتِ قَدْحًا فَالْمُغِيرَاتِ صُبْحًا. Allah mentioned horses in the Surah Al-Adiyat, that look, these horses, they fight for you. They sacrifice themselves for you. And this is the end of the day, because you are giving them some bread, you are giving them some food, and they are ready to sacrifice their life for you. So the entire surah is named after animals, Surah Al-An'am. And then this is the last I want to mention, Ibrahim alayhi salam and his father. In various places Allah talks about Ibrahim alayhi salam and his father. وَإِذْ قَالَ إِبْرَاهِيمَ لِأَبِيهِ Azar. His name was Azar, according to some other ulama, some different name. So Ibrahim alayhi salam said to him, O my father, أَتَتَّخِذُ أَصْنَامًا آلِهَةً. You take idols as your God. You take idols. That these idols is your God. إِنِّي أَرَاكَ وَقَوْمُكَ فِي ضَلَالٍ مُبِينٍ. I see you and your nation in open misguidance. You are misguided. Please come to the right path. So he was telling to his father, but he didn't listen. And then he passed away without iman. On the day of judgment, it is written in the hadith, in the commentary of this ayat, Ibn Kathir rahimahullah, he mentioned that on the day of judgment, his father will be coming in front of Ibrahim alayhi salam like a small ant or an insect with that small size, with dark face. And Ibrahim alayhi salam will be told, he is your father. This is your father. And then Ibrahim alayhi salam will remind him, remember my daddy, I told you, follow me. I told you, don't follow these idols, don't worship these idols. Now you are facing these punishments. May Allah protect all of us. May Allah give us the tawheed. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us Jannatul Firdaus.